We've reached the point of the story of the demoness Karkati, and it culminates in a dialogue between the demoness and the hunter king and his minister. She begins by asking him an extended question, which he has to get right, otherwise he's devoured. He's devoured by Karkati. The question is an extended question, and it's really a meditation. It is a meditation on being. It's a meditation on the Absolute. And as such, it doesn't really need any comment from me. Because it should be obvious what she's saying. And it's only obvious, though, once you've directed your attention back to itself and you're centered in being. So if you do that, you'll find yourself at the place where this is perfectly clear. The demoness asked, "O king, what is it that is one and yet is many, and in which millions of universes merge even as ripples in an ocean? What is it that is pure space, though it appears to be not so? What is it that is me in you, and that is you in me? What is it that moves, yet does not move, that remains stationary, though it is not so? What is it that is a rock, though conscious, and what plays wonderful tricks in empty space? What is it that is not the sun and the moon and fire, and yet eternally shines? What is that atom that seems to be far, and yet so near? What is it that is of the nature of consciousness, and yet is not knowable? What is it that is all, and yet is not any of these? What is it that, though it is the very self of all, is veiled by ignorance, and is regained after many lifetimes of intense and persistent effort? What is it that is atomic, and yet contains a mountain within it, and that transforms the three worlds into a blade of grass? What is it that is atomic and yet is immeasurable? What is it that without ever renouncing its atomic nature appears to be bigger than the biggest mountain? What is that atom in which the entire universe rests like a seed during the cosmic dissolution? What is it that is responsible for the function of all the elements in the universe, though it does nothing at all? Even as ornaments like bracelets are made of gold, of what are the seer, the sight, and the seen made? What is it that veils and reveals the threefold manifestation, namely the seer, the sight, and the seen? In what is the apparent threefold division of time, the past, the present, and the future, established, even as the tree is in a seed? What is it that comes into manifestation and vanishes alternately, even as the tree comes out of the seed and the seed comes out of the tree alternately? O king, what is the creator of this universe, and by whose power do you exist and function as a king, protecting your subjects and punishing the wicked? What is it, seeing which your own vision is purified and you exist as that alone, without a division? O king, to save yourself from certain death, answer these questions. By the light of your wisdom, dispel this darkness of doubt in me. He is not a wise man who is unable, when questioned, to cut at the very root of ignorance and doubt. I don't think the demoness had any doubt. She's just putting herself across that way. If, however, you are unable to uproot this ignorance in me and to answer these questions, you will appease my hunger today. So it's actually the minister that answers